Conservative new media viewers, LA Lakers fans around the world, JLin fans around the world, what's up? It's me, PFE, Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. We're here to discuss the Lakers' 109-102 defeat tonight to the Cleveland Cavaliers, led by LeBron James. With the defeat, the Lakers dropped to 12-28. The Lakers have lost 4 of their last 5 games and 9 of their last 12 games, I believe. Oh, excuse me, that's 5 of their last 6 games, not 4 out of 5, and 9 of their last 12 games. Lakers now 12-28. Cavaliers improved to 20-20 on their season. They're having some struggles themselves this year. Okay, let's go over statistics very quickly. For the Cavaliers, they were led by LeBron with 36 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He played very good game. Kyrie Irving, 22 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Kevin Love, 17 points, 7 rebounds. J.R. Smith, 14 points, 4 rebounds. The Lakers got 20 points and 6 rebounds from Jordan Hill. Kobe, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 17 assists. I really thought Kobe would get a triple-double in this game, but just didn't have the opportunity to get the rebounds that he needed. He played a good game. He passed the ball well, and guys were hitting shots. And if you hit shots, you can rack up assists. He played 32 minutes, which is the limit of what Bayern wants him to play now after Kobe's body struggles earlier this season. And Kobe shot 50%, which these days qualifies as news, since he's shooting, coming into this game, 36.9%. So the shooting average is going to go up, which is good for him and good for the team. Nick Young off the bench, 14 points, but he only shot 4 of 13. JLin, 9 points in 15 minutes. Jeremy was 3 of 4 shooting from the field, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, no steals, no block shots, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and Jeremy was a minus 12. Now, we said the other day that Jeremy had the best plus-minus and Ronnie had the worst. Well, today it was reversed. Jeremy had the worst plus-minus, and Ronnie was tied with Kobe for the best. So again, we try to be as fair and objective here as we can be, so you got to point it out when these things come up. Now, the Lakers bench outscored the Cavs bench 42-16. So the Lakers bench once again came strong, even though their plus-minuses were much worse than they usually are. They actually were almost all negative, except for Tariq Black. And that's very rare for the bench to be all negative in the plus-minus. Usually they're the positives and the starters are the negatives. But again, today was a little bit of reversal. Ronnie and Kobe were +3 each. Wesley Johnson was +0, so nothing. And Jordan Hill and Ed Davis were negative. So it was a little bit of a reversal. Now, let me talk about what happened in the game. I know a lot of JLin fans are really upset, and they want to hear what I'm going to say, and I'll get to that in a second. In terms of the game flow, first quarter, dead even. Both teams scored 30. Lakers outscored the Cavs by 4 in the second quarter. That meant we went into halftime with the Lakers up 4. But in the second half, the Cavs poured it on. They won the third quarter by 8 points. They won the fourth quarter by 3 points. And that's pretty much what got them the 7-point win. So I'm not surprised by this at all. Look, Cleveland came into this game losing 6 games in a row. They've been incredibly disappointing this year for a team that was expected to contend for the title. This game was on national television in the United States. It was a featured game. There's only 3 games that took place tonight. One was in, I believe, London, England, like kind of a promotional thing for Europe and basketball, which is great. The other 2 games are both on TNT. Oklahoma City versus Houston, and then this game. So when this game took place, there was no other games going on. Everybody was watching this game. What I figured was going to happen in this game is what happened, which is going to be heavy Kobe. Kobe traditionally has not done well against LeBron's teams. Like, if I just taking a guess at what the head-to-head is coming into this game, it was maybe like 19-8 or something like that, with LeBron having the advantage. So Kobe always gets up for these games against LeBron's teams. And there's a lot of discussion about who is the better player. So I knew that Kobe would be very motivated for this game. I knew that the team would be motivated to beat Cleveland because I'm sure Kobe was firing everybody up. Plus, you're on national TV. Everybody wants to look good. And the Lakers have had a long season so far, and it's probably going to continue to be long. So this is a time to kind of show out, as the expression goes in English slang. You want to look your best. Even if you're not that good, you want to look as good as you can. And that's what the Lakers did here. So I'm actually, from a JLin fan perspective, I'm not surprised that Jeremy only played 15 minutes. Now, I'm not saying he should have only played 15 minutes, because he should have played more than that based upon how he performed. Yeah, he had the 2 turnovers, but he played well and made things happen, although he was a minus 12. But I'm not shocked at it, because this was going to be Kobe ball the whole way. Whatever Kobe wanted to do, Byron was going to let him do it for this feature game. This is almost like a send-off game in a certain way for Kobe. He's only got probably 3 more matchups against LeBron, if they have 1 more matchup this year and 2 more next year. So whatever Kobe wanted to do in this game, Byron was going to do. And Byron was going to go all out to try to win the game for himself and for Kobe, in my opinion. Look, Byron wants to play Ronnie with Kobe, and he just doesn't believe in Jeremy's defense. And once Kobe came out in assist mode, which is what he did, then if you're Byron, you're thinking, well, I don't really need Jeremy on the floor. I don't need Jeremy to make passes. And I'd rather have I'd rather have Kobe shooting than Jeremy shooting, particularly when Kobe's shooting 50% for the night. So that's how I think that this happened. I'm not giving Byron a pass, but this game, I knew this game was going to be like this. Jeremy would have had to go berserk and just go end-to-end dunks for him to get more playing time in this game, in my opinion. So I'm not shocked at how this happened. I'm not happy about it, but I get it. What Byron did down the stretch of this game, usually he'll go with the hot guy, supposedly, is he didn't play Ronnie or Jeremy. Instead, he went with the big lineup of Kobe at point guard, Nick Young at shooting guard, and Wesley Johnson as small forward. I don't remember who was guarding Kyrie Irving. If I had to guess, I would say that it was probably Wes Johnson, because I know Kobe was guarding LeBron. So Kobe was guarding the small forward, and I would imagine you would have Wes Johnson guarding Kyrie. Nick Young is not a good defender in general. Wes is a much better defender than Nick is, and he's more athletic than Nick is, and he's longer just in reach and stuff, I believe, than Nick is. So the scheme was, let's go for defense, let's go for height and length to try to slow down the Cavs. Ronnie isn't playing that great. Jeremy's playing well, but I don't trust him on defense, and I don't trust the boneheaded decision-making in Byron's train of thought here. So let's go defense. That's what they did. It worked for a second. It worked a little bit, and then it didn't work. Because when you put Wes in, you get more athleticism. You do get more defense and length, but Wes isn't a great offensive player. He's a streaky shooter. And, I mean, he did shoot well tonight, though. I'll give him that. He did play well. He had 3 of 5, and including 2 of 4 from the three-point line. So Again, I'm not stunned. I'm not surprised when Byron does anything now. It's almost like watching Jeremy with McHale. You almost expect the next diss. But I will give Byron a little bit of a pass on this, though, because of what I said earlier. This was Kobe versus LeBron. New king versus the old king. Byron is there to coach Kobe, my opinion. This was Kobe's showcase. The team's playing tomorrow. Kobe's not going to play. This was all about Kobe tonight and trying to get the win for Kobe. And Byron was doing anything he could to try to win the game. And, he doesn't have a super high regard for Jeremy, apparently. So this is what happened. Even though Jeremy played well, except for the plus-minus. And the turnovers, one of them was wrong. Because if you looked at the replay, at least from what I saw, one turnover was just Jeremy rushed a pass to Carlos Boozer, a little bit over his head. And Carlos can't move that well anymore, which is why guys get turnovers passing to him, because if you don't put the ball right in his hands, he might not get it. He's not going to move well to get it, in my opinion. The other turnover Jeremy had was on a charging call when Jeremy ran into Kevin Love. But if you looked at where Kevin Love's feet were, when they showed the replay, it looked like at least one of his feet was on the restricted area circle underneath the basket. The rule goes that if the defender has a foot or anything, a toe even, on the restricted area, you don't call a charge on the offensive player. In other words, that is a restricted area where the defender cannot stand to stop the offensive player. So I thought that shouldn't have been a charge or a turnover against Jeremy. I thought it should have been a made basket if he made the hoop. So it was just a tough call. It happens. But other than that, Jeremy played well. He did. He played well. He shot well. He passed the ball well. He definitely sparked the team. He got LeBron to miss a shot when he ended up guarding LeBron on a switch. LeBron posted him up about 18 feet from the basket, and LeBron missed. So that's about it. The Cavs, as bad as the Cavs have been this year, they're still better than the Lakers. They needed to win this game just for themselves to look like they're actually not a joke. The coach needed to win it, Coach Blatt, who's been under pressure and criticism. The team needed to win it. LeBron needed to win it. And that's what happened. So everything went about as I expected it would go. And I said on Twitter, this is Kobe's last stand. Kobe wanted to look good. He looked good. Lakers played pretty well. They came out. They shot the ball extremely well early. They ended up shooting 51% for the game. And that's what it is. So I will give a pass on getting too upset with how Jeremy was treated tonight, because I think this is kind of a unique game. And I would imagine when these two teams play again, it'll probably be similar to that, although it's even more of a Kobe showcase because the game took place in L.A. It might not be the same when the Lakers are on the road. Like I said, Kobe is probably only going to have one more of these games in his career where he is at home facing LeBron and LeBron's team. So I'm just going to let it go. Jeremy played well, except for the turnovers, one of which I don't think should have been called. So I'm okay. I'm content. I'm not going to get all mad and upset and whatever. And that's it. Okay, this is a very long, short video. It's about 15 minutes long. So let me finish and wrap up here, and I'll head for the long video to make it soon. Thanks to Gary Chen for the artwork you're looking at. You will find more about Gary Chen in the video description below the video player. See how you can see him at Facebook. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Your comments below. Also, highlights for this game, information about those highlights in the video description below the video player as well. And you can come and follow us on Twitter, join the Conservative Media Facebook group. All of that information in the video description below the video player. Once again, I'm PFE Paul F. Villarreal. Thanks for watching Conservative Media. We strive to be the #1 JLin YouTube fan channel. Good showing by the Lakers. Good showing by Jeremy. They just went up against a motivated team that's better than them, and they lost. So on to the next game. We'll be talking more about the next game in the long video, so stay tuned for that.